wish to speak on... 3 minutes comes, just cut him off mid-sentence, man.
Oh, I love that.
And then you're done, and it gets saved, and they send it in.
I love that.
Great.
We need that. I'm all for it. But the question is, will our IT department be able to break away?
Yeah, we won't make any announcement that we're switching anything until we worked it out and make sure that they can do it and all that. Kelly and I will work on that.
Because you'll have to literally pull someone from IT during the day, and they won't have to just sit there and pull all the recordings.
Listen, it's my understanding it's set up like a message, but it would only allow you to 3 minutes from stop to finish.
Oh, okay.
And so it just goes and captures, and then it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh boy.
That's what I said.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, yeah. You know, Ray, I was just thinking, Ray, I was just thinking right now just to encourage you.
Yeah, okay.
People, it's easy to hide behind a screen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But when you're face to face with people, it's a whole different ball game.
Well, what's funny is that she's a friend with a boy that went to this Title Star. And then it was posted to social media and somebody else posted it. It's like, whatever. I wasn't doing anything bad. I honestly don't care about that part. But you know what? Are we alone?
Yeah. Of course.
Bitch, if you're going to call me out, then I will fuck you up.
Sorry, that's just you, buddy. Goddamn, look at you. You know, they forget that there's real people on the other side of those letters that they're writing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're community, like, where we have to bleep, and our own kids that have gone to these schools, we have a vested interest in this process, and they don't even know what to do behind these scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate that they want to pick on us.
Exactly, because they want their babysitters back.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
I agree, and it's fine.
Yeah. No, I totally hear that, because my brother had a delivery service. Yeah, a delivery service for medical marijuana, and the clientele was the parents with kids in schools.
10 seconds of laughter.
That's awesome.
So when you got your kids at home, no more fatties are smoking up.
Oh, that's funny.
Why did you take down all his pictures?
Your quarterback might be traded, Ray.
I heard Frankie said.
Oh,
man.
All 3 of our candidates are ready to go when you're ready to go.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Laura Bailey says, just FYI, you guys have the meeting broadcasting to the... Oh, we have the meeting open to the public right now.
Nah.
That's what Laura just said.
Great.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's do a show. Mute everybody.
He used to do a World of Warcraft advice podcast. He even did the original Drunken podcast, changing the game and influencing a generation of podcasters. But he was disgraced, accused of crimes he never committed. Shamed, he disappeared. By the grace and generosity of Mr. Rich Dickman, he was raised again. Seconded by his co-host, definitely not main host, Ray, Rem Dickman has returned, sexier and more handsome than ever. This is The Rich Dickman Show, the greatest podcast ever produced by Rich Dickman with Rem and Ray. Featuring executive producer Randy, producer Ryan, Maddie from Australia, hot drummer News Babe, and Svensson. The Rich Dickman Show, your slightly better than mediocre podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 148 of The Rich Dickman Show, the podcast that is slightly better than mediocre. I am your host, Rem, once again back at you in this thing we call a podcast. 149 of these biznatches, because we did a 0, Ray, but I only did 148 of them. I was thinking about that today. Because I'm thinking, because this is blowing my mind, Ray, because I never went past 114. You know what I'm saying? And here we are, like triple that already. It's crazy. Like every day we get closer to the end, even though we're going further than ever before, if that makes any sense. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Wicked podcast. We're going.
Hell yeah.
We've had a lot of rap references in our group chats this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
And there's
Throwbacks.
Randy. What's up, buddy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I came in a little early there, buddy.
No, you're good.
I'm just so excited about the night. It's going to be amazing.
You're so lucid and awake, and it's amazing. And like, I can't, this is a different version of Randy, so I'm so excited to see what happens tonight.
Yeah.
I throw it right to Randy. He mutes himself.
Oh,
and
my
hits
bad.
That vape.
He literally was like, "Wait, you said lucid. Let me just hit my mute button."
Yeah. I was
Hit
just
my
dialing
vape.
it back. I
like
don't want
unlucid
to
this shit.
go over the expectations. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So
Don't
we got a lot going on
expend all
tonight,
the energy.
ladies and gentlemen. We may have a special guest drop by, but I'm not going to spoil that yet in case they don't. But when they do, you'll know who it is. I'd like to thank, who do I want to thank? Oh, thank Kayla Cleavage for putting up with us for last week.
Yeah.
I have not had the courage to text her again and see if she come back on, but maybe I'll work that up. I get drunk enough one night. But hey, call the Dickman line, 860-316-4776. Email the show, richdickmanshow@gmail.com. And of course, there is richdickman.com for all of your Rich Dickman needs, including that sweet, sweet merch. Okay, so check it out. Man, this one... So I was talking to my friend Mike. All right, we all know my friend Mike. And Mike had a little bit of an adventure that he shared with me the other night, and I said, "Hey, Mike, can I share that on the show? Because I think it's hilarious." And he said, "Yeah, why not? Because I'm already an asshole, so nobody really cares." So Mike's stomach, he said, Mike's stomach wasn't feeling too great the other night. Whatever, he ate too much, or a lot of stuff was going on. I don't know. So he
Did
decided.
he have IBS or something?
No, it was more like he ate too much or ate something that wasn't. He wasn't shitting himself, Randy. He just.
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
feeling great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just checking.
So Mike decided that he would, hit his vape a little bit, just maybe he'll feel better, right? So he did that, and he's feeling great, right? I was texting with him and everything, I was like, "Hey man," he's like, "I feel better." So that's awesome, Mike, cool. So then he went to go take a shower, but then he noticed that, how do I put this gentlemanly? He needed a haircut.
Yeah.
Ray. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Mike needed a haircut, but Mike also didn't want to get the whole clipper thing out because it makes too much noise. So Mike was high as fuck in his bathroom with scissors and a comb, trimming, giving himself a haircut.
It's dangerous.
Wow.
and then he texted me,
Mike.
Living on the edge.
When he was done, he's like, "Oh my God, I don't know what I just did, but I just fucking scissored and scissored and combed the pubic region." I'm like, "Mike, are you fucking crazy? Like that's, you didn't slice yourself up?" It's like, he was befuddled. Didn't know how he did it, but he managed to do it. So what I'm saying is, Ray and Randy, that it's possible.
Shaft and all?
So if Mike, what?
Shaft and all? Like,
no, I mean, I think at some point he realized he should stop. So it was all like above, but he gave himself, yeah. But he went barber style. He was explaining this all to me the next day. The comb, and then he'd get right in there with the scissors, and then he was amazed that he didn't slice everything off. So that was his Tuesday. I thought I would share that first thing on the show. It was like trimming your pubic hair while high is probably not a great idea. So that's some advice for all our listeners, like spaghetti out there. Spaghetti, please. All right. Randy says don't smoke too much because you're too young. Mm-hmm. And I never touch this stuff because God, I'm way beyond. That's not me. That's Mike's bag. Ray, you ever done anything stupid while high?
Well, not while high, but just I don't have a good friend that did it, but I'll just say I did it. Just even maybe one step closer to the truth, which is one time I thought I could use the little clippers, not necessarily like the hair clippers, but more smaller ones, and they have the guard on them and stuff like that. But there's a lot of loose skin down there, and things can get sucked up in there with those blades, and it your ball sack all of a sudden, it's you got to be careful. You got to pull things taut.
This is why I don't shave shit.
You got to pull things
trim nothing
before you get any contact with the vibrating clippers part of that end. Otherwise, you could seriously injure yourself to blood. And what's worse, it freaks you out because in the shower with the water running, the blood
everywhere.
It spreads quicker. So all of a sudden you think like I'm bleeding out, like I'm literally bleeding out through my balls.
Yeah,
and then you're panicking. Luckily, maybe good thing I wasn't high, so kept me from panicking too much, and I did survive. Obviously,
yeah.
No
I spent
scarring.
5 minutes yelling at Mike. It's like, Mike, don't do that shit while you're high, man. Like, what are you
Yeah.
thinking?
That's
You
an even worse
dumbass.
idea.
Yeah, how are you going to explain that to everybody else? You know, you got to think of that part. So yeah,
Whenever you go to the ER.
yeah, exactly.
This reminds me of a time my ex brother-in-law. His girlfriend went down on him with this strawberry loop, and turns out he was allergic to it.
Oh.
So he had to go to the hospital with a swollen dick, and it was pretty bad. He called us because he couldn't call anybody else. He didn't have a car.
Yeah,
He had wrecked it. So
Like, hey man, can you give me a ride to the hospital real quick? Like, I'm in serious pain. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
You okay? Like, what's wrong? No, like, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Hey, hold on. You know, that sounds like something we haven't done this in a
We can
long time,
roleplay
Ray.
this?
But yeah, I think we should. I'll be the brother. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Ring.
Hey, what's up, ex brother-in-law, but still current
Hey,
brother-in-law?
Ray. Shh. You got your keys? Are you busy? Are you dressed?
Oh yeah. No, I'm just about
right,
to light up my
I
pipe.
need you. Shh. Stop. No small talk,
Whoa,
buddy.
what's
I just
up?
need you to
You
come
all right?
pick me up. Can you pick me up? You got to come pick me up.
I mean, I can. You sound like something's
Yep.
bad is happening. Like, what's
I
up?
don't really want. Can you just get over here? I'm allergic to stuff. Apparently, can you just? You got to come pick me up though. I need to go to the hospital. I can't trust anybody else.
You mean allergic to stuff? Like, I'm about to smoke a fat bowl. Like, how much of an
Okay.
emergency is
Okay.
this?
All
Are
right,
you in danger of dying?
Cinda. You know Cinda. I've been seeing her for the last 6 months.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you've run into her a couple times. Right? Yeah. No, I mean,
I'd hit that.
she had.
I mean, she's ugly. She's definitely ugly.
I mean,
would hit that.
listen. We
I don't know what you're
crack
You must
does
have a
weird-
crazy
listen,
sex life.
Okay,
She must be
she
good in bed.
decided that she wanted to use lube, okay, and
Uh-huh.
it was strawberry flavored, and so she was
Uh-huh.
rubbing it on me, and then she started to go down on me, which was great. I'm like having a great time. And I was like, wait a second, like it's not fitting in her mouth anymore. Like it's swelling up
Oh
in
my-
her mouth, Ray. Like Ray, my dick is the size of a monster can right now, and it's not normally that size. It's normally
No, say
the
no more.
size
Say no more.
of-
I'll be there in 2 minutes.
Thanks, Ray.
uh,
Is that what happened, Randy? I assume that's exactly how the conversation went.
actually, we told him that we weren't going to come get him, and he called his friend Jesse Rose. And so Jesse took him to the hospital, and the nurse thought that they were a couple.
Oh. Jesse, man.
But his girlfriend had normal tattooed on the inside of her lip. That's
Oh, like the
type of
Joker.
chick. Yeah.
Or Harley Quinn.
One of them.
Okay, you're one of them. All right, very
Somebody.
good. So that's going on in Mike's life. Not much else happening over here in Rem Dickman land. I decided that I bought myself an action cam, you guys, and it came today, right? But I can't afford a GoPro, so I got a Nakaso Brave 7 LE, which is the best non GoPro for under $150. so I'm about to do some winter sports and shit.
Nice. Have you used it yet?
Yeah.
On anything?
I was playing around with it today. I think I'm going to need like an external audio thing because the microphone on it kind of sucks. But
Oh, that one
little-
doesn't have one.
yeah, that's the one thing. But we'll figure it out. Like I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I'm gonna do something. We're gonna have fun. A lot more video content coming to the Patreon. I figured out how to record myself playing video games. So there's a video up there right now of me playing Rocket League. And
Yeah.
Ray, you saw that, Ray. What'd you think?
Almost
That's a
scored that
close
goal.
ass-
You were so freaking
Almost.
close. And that was pretty early,
Oh.
too. And then, like, you had
Yeah.
a couple more that were fairly close, but, the guy had a better angle than you kind of thing. But, like, it's still... I'll tell you what, Rocket League is fun to play, fun to watch. It's just simple and enjoyable. And I hadn't seen the cube before, so it was fun to watch it. Like it's a good
Yeah.
time.
This is going to change our Battlefront experience completely, gentlemen. All right, and we rocked some of those worlds the other night for a little while. Thank you
they
for
were so
coming
good.
aboard. Yeah, it's always fun squadding up with my boys and going to kill some fools. Yeah, hell yeah. So we'll put some of that
we
stuff.
need 2 more for a full squad. So, be careful throwing around the term squad. You might offend You might offend squads.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's a
Hey, we're bombing
squad's
Syria. I
5
don't know if you knew that. Squad.
Yeah.
But there's
Oh,
only-
that's kind of fucked up.
It's okay when they do it, though. All right, it's fine. It's no big deal. They're doing it for the right reasons.
No.
But we are, so yeah, check out, we'll do some more video stuff. That's what I want to do, is what I'm saying. I want to do more video stuff. And you guys, Ray and Randy, said I should either do, restaurants or cooking. And I think I'm going to do both.
You're going
Nice.
to open a restaurant and film yourself
Yes.
cooking.
Yes.
Makes sense to me. So,
I had this
Yeah.
dream
proposition.
long ago.
Dude, you
when we-
could, with all the stuff you cook, man, you could get a food truck going. Man, you know how much they charge out in California for food trucks?
A lot.
Like, you know,
I have a
you start out,
I have a food truck vehicle. You can have it.
boom.
Of course
Yeah, so you
do.
start out just doing fairs on the weekends, and then you go and you build it up and you start doing big events, and then next thing you know, you have 6 food trucks. And
What do
you can
we
make them
call-
out of school buses.
What do we call the food trucks? Think about
Rich
it.
Dickman.
Because,
Trucks.
all right. Here's the thing. Back when we were doing liquor fueled, if I had the extra funds and time and less lack of a family to do it, I would have opened a bar called Liquor Fueled with a stage, in a what the fuck am I trying to say? The package store. You guys, the liquor store on the side. So liquor fueled. You come fueled up with your liquor. It would have been great.
Yeah.
If anybody takes that idea, please credit me. Anyways, so yeah, video content. What else did I have to say before I get to over this? Oh, that's it. Kids ruin everything. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I watch a lot of Food Network, and I don't watch Food Network when they have kids on, whether they're competing or they're judging. In this case, it was Beat Bobby Flay. All right. And I kind of like Beat Bobby Flay. I don't know if you've seen this show, but it's Bobby Flay, and he's like going up against another chef, and in order to get to Bobby Flay, the two chefs have to battle each other, and the winner goes up against Bobby Flay after. And they had children judging these, and like there's these 2 adult fucking chefs who've been busting. Yeah, they're been busting their ass all their lives to
Use
become
extra sugar.
expert chefs. And this fucking asshole kid sitting there, I would prefer this if it's a little more crunchy, and this one's lacking a little bit of salt. I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up!
Okay,
Who the
kid.
fuck are you? Yeah, like who asked? When did we start making it so kids' opinions were important? Man, I got to say, I only bring this up because my kids this week have been so beyond annoying. I can't describe the level of annoying that they're at, and I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know what happened, because nothing's changed between last week and this week except them being annoying for some reason. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up and go in the other room and leave me alone. It's 9:00. It's daddy's time on the couch to sit back and just waste away watching wrestling or something. It's from kids, man. Like, they shouldn't be allowed on TV.
Oh, totally. Well, that's what I've, had those times where, I get home from work. I got just me and Stella. Everyone else is out doing whatever. And I'm like, what do you want for dinner? She'll be like, I don't know. I'm like, literally whatever you want. You name it. She's like, how about spaghetti? I'm like, okay. And what do you want on it? She's like, just butter and, maybe some Parmesan cheese. I'm like, all right. So I make that. And she'll literally tell me, she's like, Daddy, this is the best dinner I've ever had.
Oh,
Now that's really sweet, but like, that's why you can't have kids judging a food competition. If they think this spaghetti with butter and Parmesan cheese on it is the best meal ever, like, how are they going to judge these professional or amateur chefs? Like, they're going to judge Bobby Flay's food and be like, well, okay, let me tell you something, Bobby Flay. Like,
yeah. I'm not sure
it's
about the
cute,
technique you used in that.
but like, what are we really doing here? What are we really doing? I mean, honestly, if you want to win,
it's
you literally
absurd.
just dump like 3 cups of sugar on top of it, and they'll just be like, "This is the best one." That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
They'll just say it's the best one. It could be tacos.
Just bring a
8
Happy
cups of
Meal.
sugar, you win. Yeah, we're a Happy Meal. Throw a toy on the side.
Yeah, McNuggets.
That's all my daughter wants. McChicken and fucking french fries from McDonald's. And she's like, oh, this is the best meal ever. I'm like, come on,
Right.
girl. You can do better
Best
than that. Uh-oh.
ever.
See that, Randy?
My daughter can go take down. Oh yeah, I can take down a 10 piece now.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
she weighs 52 pounds and she's 10 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
She's so
There we
tiny.
go. Nice.
Wow.
They got the spicy nuggets back at the McDonald's, man. The spicy nuggets are the shiz. You know what? That's what I'm going to do with my new camera is I'm going to do fucking McDonald's food reviews. Yeah.
Let's both
Yeah.
do one.
Dude.
Let's both do one.
Yeah.
But not tell each. Don't. We got to post them at the same time or whatever. Like do them independently, and then combine
Yeah.
them later, kind of thing.
Yeah. Randy, Kristen just held
And
up a
you do
sign.
what?
Is that did you order the McGangbang or do you still have to?
I'm going to do that when I'm with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The sign was unclear that no context. She was just reminding me. So we'll do that. We'll do that one day. Ray, what's going on with you, buddy?
Talking to me?
I
Are
said,
you talking to me?
Are you?
Well, I said
you
Ray.
talking to me?
but you can take over.
Oh. No, that's okay, buddy. I'm just trying to make. I'm really a little. I'm in a good state, Rim. I'm in a great state
Maintain.
of affairs,
Yep,
and
maintain.
and I would like for everyone to know. Have you heard of Paul Mustaine?
I think I have. That's the guy from Megadeth, right?
Yeah, the lead guitarist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you know what's crazy about him? He was never satisfied with his music, never satisfied with his career, because
Dave
he's the
Mustaine.
guy who got kicked out of Metallica.
Yeah.
That's what he's known as.
Yeah.
So
And that relates. How? Are we making a point?
McDonald's reviews are like that. You got to find the metric of success that will work for McDonald's for your critical review. You got to grade them on their level, but still hit them right. You know what I mean? Kind of like whenever I worked for the Papa John's, we had these things called MCEs where they would come in and everything had to be perfect and tip top, you know, a big pain in the ass. If depending on which one you get. But anyways, it was good to do. And maybe you could do some form of that where you're like recording them and stuff and you do your own independent reviews. And then McDonald's will hire you and you'll be part of their content creation team.
I like
There we
that.
go.
Yeah, I would go to work for McDonald's.
Yeah.
I mean, we might have to anyways. $15 an hour.
They got what's his face? Travis somebody or other, some hip hop rapper guy. I can't remember his name. I'm so
J Balvin. They got the J Balvin meal.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you
one
heard
too.
that guy's
So,
song?
Travis Scott. Yeah,
Travis Scott.
And then the J Balvin. So maybe they'll do like a Rem Dickman one. Like, you know, at some point, you do enough of this content and you'll get your own meal.
Oh shit, that would be rad as fuck. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard the J Balvin song on Just Dance 2021, Ray? Because I know you kids have that game now.
Not knowingly. I've probably heard it, but not watching it. No, why
Dude,
is it?
If J Balvin can make music, anybody can make music. It's just like Beastie Boys. All right, anybody can do that shit.
No, Beastie Boys is different.
No, it's not different. Beastie Boys is horrible. Any asshole in their garage can make Beastie Boys music. But J Balvin's song goes like that. Yo, 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 yo. It's like it's that shit over and over again. It's like, God damn, anybody can make music now. Yeah.
I don't really want to debate you on Beastie Boys just because it's getting so far off topic. But honestly, they do so much more. They didn't have anyone doing that before them necessarily. So they were at least creative. At least that. You got to at least give them that.
Beastie Boys, they didn't get good until Sabotage. Okay?
But you said
when they actually did something different.
You never said that about J Balvin.
They didn't.
We can all agree that Green Day is better, though. Okay?
Yes. Well, most things are better than the Beastie Boys. I had this argument with HDNB oftentimes. When we were doing the band, we had to do a Beastie Boys song, Fight for Your Right to Party, right? And I'm singing, and I have to be the asshole up there singing this stupid song while everybody else has fun playing instruments. And I'm like, it's awful. They didn't get good till Sabotage and Intergalactic. 98, 90 was when was Sabotage? That was 90.
License
to Ill.
License to Ill, the whole album's good, and then after that, I feel like they got into heavy sampling and overlapping a lot of stuff, and it just got really technical, if you will. That didn't. Really...
Yeah.
Translate.
I feel like we can argue about Beastie Boys all night. Like Brass Monkey's fucking terrible. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good. No.
It's all awful. And then Sabotage.
I knew the song that you covered, Rim. I knew that song. That's the only Beastie Boys song I know. So that's where I weigh in on this debate. And I liked it because it was on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 7.
Oh, there you go. Hell yeah.
If you ever hear like what sounds like a bunch of white Jewish guys rapping, it's the Beastie Boys, and it's terrible. And rest in peace to whatever the guy is who died. I forget who it was, but rest in peace to him, because that sucks. But they're awful.
I disagree.
What did he die of?
Agree to disagree.
Cancer.
I don't think
cancer.
I'm with it. They have a lot of songs that I'm like, nah, you tried to get way too creative, if you will. Like you went way too Beastie Boys, and their original stuff, I think, was some of their best stuff. Then they kind of, did whatever they do. But they do have that one song. I can't remember what the name of the song that has all the celebrities in it, Will Ferrell and all those. That music video is fucking hilarious. That was terrible because I couldn't think of the name of it. Have you guys ever? Do you guys have the?
If only there were a device you could use, like where you could input some things, and then it would spit back like an answer.
Yeah, but see,
like a god you could pray to.
I was trying to
who would take your information
and move on, and then it didn't come to me in time. And I don't want to spend any more time on this. This isn't going anywhere.
I could go all night on this, Ray. I could go all night on this one topic.
We can you want to just go Beastie Boys episode? We can just go Beastie Boys episode. Watch music videos, and we can full train wreck 2.0 this one.
Oh no, I meant how Google is like a modern day god that we pray to, like several times a day.
Yeah, it makes us.
You believe in God?
Think we're.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I'm sorry. People like believe.
No, I believe in the idea of a god.
Yeah. Let's get philosophical for a second, guys. So,
let's do it. Yeah.
Ray, talk to me about earwax, buddy. I see that in the notes. I'm fucking dying to know.
Oh, you want to go earwax? Holy fucking balls! So Stella was like, "Hey, my ear kind of hurts," and so we're like, "Okay, well let's see what's going on in there," and. How do you guys deal with earwax? Me, I've always been told you either go to the doctor or obviously maintenance along the way, which is Q-tips and stuff like that. But if you have a lot of earwax, you don't just shove Q-tips in there. It's going to start cramming earwax in there and causing damage, right? Don't try and do some like, I'm going to get out a drill or I'm going to get out I don't know, whatever tool you're imagining. Don't do it.
Yeah, drills.
If there's a lot of buildup, hydrogen peroxide. Have you guys ever done that?
No.
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
It bubbles and feels great. Gets nice and warm and runs out.
Yeah, it's like...
It's the best feeling ever.
Yeah, so...
My kids have good hygiene.
so you just... you don't even worry about it. You just stay on top of it. So
no, I shove their heads under the shower, like fill it up and dump it out.
Oh, well, hydrogen peroxide's like the same. But
I'm just kidding, Ray.
Put a little bit in there, right? So...
What the fuck did...
anyway.
I don't want... Oh, gross.
Yeah, it's so disgusting. It looks like there's like a freaking spider's nest in Stella's ear. And we were looking in there. Like, I got videos. This camera on this phone is like at least 1,000 times better than anything on an iPhone because it actually took this picture. And like my wife's iPhone, like it couldn't take this picture. But regardless...
You're saying you saw my dick, Ray.
Regardless... I was capturing this video of like this crap in her ear and like it is nasty. And so we're putting the hydrogen peroxide in her ear and it basically just bubbles and fizzes. It's like soda in your mouth, Pop Rocks in your mouth. And she's like freaking out and flipping out. But have you guys, like, I don't know, I'm curious, like Rem, I know you got multiple kids, at least 2. And Randy, have you guys dealt with earwax issues?
No, I haven't. My only experience with earwax goes back to 2002. And I was in the reserves, and we were at Fort Lewis in Washington. And we were working a clinic for the ROTC candidates, right? And we were I was part of the administration. We were working them through, and I was at the end of the line doing paperwork and everything. And I was hungover like a motherfucker because we were out till like 4:30 in the morning, and I was drinking, and we had to be at work at 6:30 in the morning. It was all terrible. But they were telling me stories about these kids and ROTC candidates. The doctors were getting in there with a wire and pulling this earwax out of their ears. And I'd never heard of that before. And they were pulling like an inch of earwax out. Like, what the fuck? How does that?
Jeez.
Yeah, I was like, God damn it. That's a thing? Yeah, it's nasty. You're saying it's all like black and shit. And it's like, whoa. Like, not much makes me sick, but that shit made me sick.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Damn.
It's like, so it got to the point where we were kind of looking in there and we could see enough that it looked like it was fully like, the ear canals completely collapsed or closed with earwax. I'm like, how can you even fucking hear? And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you could swear all you want.
Exactly. like we need to do this. But she's like freaking out. She's crying. She's screaming. I'm like, God, I gotta hold my fucking kid down. It's horrible. All over earwax. And you know what? Like my brother's kid apparently gets earwax build up so much that early in life, they didn't realize it. You know, it's not like you're constantly checking your kid's ears, and couldn't hear for a while. And they were like, is the kid deaf? And then it ended up going to the doctor and like, it just builds up a lot of earwax. So apparently it's a legitimate thing that maybe it runs in my family. Not from my side. I don't have a bunch of earwax in my ears or something. I'm good.
You couldn't smell it anyways.
I have so much earwax. Man, and the only way I can deal with it is several times a day. I'll take my pinky and do a little swipe and a little suction and go, and then wipe it on a paper towel.
Yeah. I get it out with my earbuds. So I look at it at the end and I was like, oh, it's in there. It's disgusting. It's gross.
Yeah.
We're disgusting creatures.
Like if you put a little Q-tip in there and it comes back clean, hey, you're good. If it's like got a bunch of crap on it, maybe do a little maintenance. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Just hold your ear under the running water. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Just in one ear, out the other. For most of us.
Yeah.
That you guys have that experience too?
Just caused 8 people to get swimmer's ears. All right.
Yeah, whoops.
How dare you?
Hey,
we're not medical professionals. Don't take our advice.
Not a medical. Hey, so quick update. Last week I cut my finger opening that tequila. There was blood everywhere. So
famously.
So the guy came into work today. And I talked to him and I said, "Hey, I got this cut on my finger here. It's healing up nice, but that thing it cut me good." And I was like, "Man, I couldn't figure out why it wasn't coming out initially." And I looked up a video online and I kind of figured it out, but I was curious. And I'm like, "Hey, you know what? I work in construction, right? I know how things are built. Of course, I'm going to be able to sit here, disassemble this, reassemble it, understand how it works, and the thing's going to be perfect. I got this." But in the meantime, I cut myself pretty good. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you just have to like hit it on the end." I was like, "You son of a bitch."
You got to hit it?
Yeah, you just tap the end of it. That's all you really.
Who would ever do that?
It's basically got
Who would ever do that?
It's a valve in there, essentially, based on pressure. So if you hit the end of it, the pressure builds internally, and the pressure allows the valve to open.
Speaking of pressure, you mentioned hitting the top of the bottle, right? Thanksgiving one year, I was at my parents' house. Okay, I'm drinking a beer. I'm drinking a Peroni. All right, the Italian stallion comes by. He's got a Peroni as well. Then he takes his beer bottle, takes the bottom of his beer bottle and smacks it on the top of mine. And the fucking thing erupts all over me. I'm like, fucking Italian stallion, what are you doing? You just ruined my pants, you son of a bitch. God damn it. I was so mad at him. But then we hugged and made up.
What'd you do about it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't. He'd kick my ass. He's a mixed martial arts fighter.
Rim, sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's the principle of the thing.
I'm going to get a show him who's boss.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's not really the biggest or the scariest. It's the craziest in the fight. True. Who's willing to go the furthest? So
I tell all my kids, I say there's 2 rules in life. Okay. Number 1, if you hit, expect to get hit back. All right. And number 2, if you're ever in a fight, immediately kick them in the balls. First thing you do, shot to the balls, boom, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, do that
because there are no rules.
If you need to run.
Yeah, Yeah, kick them in the balls, kick them in the balls again, then run. Because there's no rules in fighting, okay? Because you're fighting to survive.
really.
Fucking people are crazy these days. They'll try to kill you, all right, and take your shit. So you kick them in the balls.
Well, first thing is to maintain a good distance. You want to try and have about a 2 body length distance so that you can keep your base wide.
Okay.
And then if they do come in, you want to thrust forward and get them down as quick as possible. Because once they're on the ground, they can't get any momentum. They can't get any momentum with their shots. And you can just hold them till help arrives.
Yeah.
Okay. What if they get in the crane stance? What do you?
Oh, you're fucked then.
I didn't watch that YouTube video. I stopped at the first tutorial.
Yeah. That's probably, I think it's the end of season 3 in Cobra Kai.
Here's how you do it, Randy. If they're in the crane stance, it means they're standing on one leg. They're in no position to take off running. That's when you run. They're not set to start chasing. That's your head.
Get a good head
chance.
start.
Hey, this guy knows what the fuck he's doing. I'm just starting to run. He's not in a position to chase me immediately. You got a couple strides head start.
Let me stop you right there. I don't run anywhere. Let me just stop you right there. I haven't run since 2017
Well, yeah.
when I had to do a 4K because work is an asshole.
A 4K? What were
don't
they
run.
trying to be like
Yeah.
technologically
I couldn't
relevant?
I couldn't do the whole 5, Ray. Jesus.
Oh, I thought you were saying that they made it a 4K. They're like,
No.
we're
All
doing
I could do was
exercise
4K.
and making technological references.
I did the best that I could, man. All right.
That's all you can do, Randy, and I appreciate that. Like you went above and beyond tonight. I appreciate you, bud. Ray, you got anything else, my man, or you gonna move on?
I got my my real ID. Is that a national thing or is that just California? It's a
I don't
national
know.
thing.
What is it? What is it?
So I had to renew my license because it was my birthday and it expired. So I had to go.
Mike
to
had
the
to renew
DMV.
his license too.
And
We talked about that a few
going
weeks
to
ago,
the
yeah.
DMV is so
Yeah, that's
awful.
bad. Mm-hmm.
So awful. So I showed up.
You can't renew online though.
So, well, that's what I tried to do. So I logged in and they said, you aren't eligible to renew online. Only elderly people due to COVID. Okay. Well, I guess
Fucking
I'm not
old people,
elderly
man.
enough or
God
whatever.
damn it! Like they fucking ruin everything.
Yeah. And you know
Ray,
what
not to interrupt you. I went to the pharmacy to pick up some medicine for my son today, and the parking lot was fucking full. Like I'd never seen it like that before. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I see the sign, COVID clinic. All right, they're doing COVID vaccine clinic, and all this fucking old people are like they can't see. The clinic is right next door. Like there's chairs and tables, and there's nurses set up to give you the goddamn shot, and they're still going to the fucking front counter of the pharmacy. Could you tell me where the COVID clinic is? And the guy's like, it's fucking right there, lady. Can't you see it? Just look to your right. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Go ahead, buddy.
They just need 2 lines. One that actually leads to the vaccinations and the other one leads to a furnace. I mean, it's simple math. Like it's literally, just Darwinism, right? At some point.
Yeah, if you can't figure out you're on the furnace path, then you failed the test.
Yes, I think we can all agree that that's fine.
But I would like to announce that my grandma is fully vaccinated from the COVID.
Nice.
So
nice.
I can go see her again.
Did she get
you
sick
can
after
sneeze
the
on
second
her.
dose?
More
much as you want.
frequently. Yeah.
Okay, Ray, finish your story. I'm
What'd
so
you say, Ray?
sorry. Don't worry about
No,
it. Ray.
so-
we'll talk after.
So I show up to the DMV. I tried to do it online. Apparently, only old people can do it online. Which, fuck it, we all know they can't even use a computer anyway. So this isn't saving
Yeah.
the DMV any trouble.
Old people are the worst.
So then I show up, and I showed up like right. They open at 8:00 here. I showed up right at 8:00. There's already like 25 people in line. There's at least 24 people. And as you know, this isn't groups of 5 and 6 like on rides at Disneyland. No, this is that many fucking people you have to actually go through to get through the line, right? I'm like, God, this is going to take forever. So lady comes out of the door because they can't stand outside and wait for us. And she goes, well, what are you here to do? I explain. She goes, okay, well, you need to show us 2 proofs of like residency in the US.
Jesus Christ, my God.
Which it becomes this stupid vicious cycle of they're like, you need to have
but not to vote.
they're like, you need to have these documents in order to like there's certain documents that I could have that would not make me have to show these proofs of residency. But in order to get those, you have to have these other documents. So it's like they're running you in circles. You can't fucking do it. So I'm like, all right, well, I can go grab that right now. She's like, well, if you want to save some time, you can actually upload them online. And then when you come back, you only need hard copies of your social security card and your birth certificate. So I uploaded all of it online. Everything got approved. And in real time, which the DMV is actually catching up, in real time, it says the status. And I watched some of them get reviewed and approved in real time. I'm like, hey, this is pretty freaking sweet. So then I go back and they go, do you have all your, finally get to the window after waiting for fucking half an hour in line, get to the window and the guy's like, do you have your social security card, and your birth certificate? I'm like, not a problem. Here you go. He's like, do you have your 2 proofs of residency? And I'm like, well, hold on. The lady told me I only need hard copies of the birth certificate and my social security card. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, no, you need hard copies of your proof of residency, like bills or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I uploaded those and they were approved. He's like, no, you have to actually bring those in also. I'm like, well, she didn't tell me that. He's like, no, you have to. And I'm like, well, why the fuck did I upload anything? You're literally telling me that everything I uploaded did nothing. Like, you're literally telling me you can save time by uploading this. I do it and you still need hard copies. So why did you even tell me to do this?
Ray, I have a question.
Yeah.
But did they get your money?
Mm-hmm. Because I need you have to get your ID. I know, this is what's ridiculous. So then I have to go. I'm like, all right, well, I'll come back with it, I guess. So I'm like on my way out. I'm like, okay, go over to the lady again. I was checking people in and I'm like, hey lady, can I check in right now? I just have to run home. It's like 3 miles down the road. Fortunately, that close. And just go grab like 2 bills and come back with them. Like, but I know I need to get back in line. And she's like, not a problem. That's fine. So also they have a cool thing. They have an app that it shows you your place in line. So you could kind of fuck around if you wanted. You don't have to actually stand there.
So you gotta do all that stuff for an ID so you can drive, but none of that stuff is what you need to vote. So you could just walk in and just, hey, I'm here to vote, and they don't need. And if people have, I'm sorry, Ray. People think I'm some sort of crazy, but like, what the fuck? Anyways, I'm sorry, I interrupted your story. Are you getting toward?
No, you're right though. And they keep asking you if you're registered to vote. I'm like, yes, and yes. Yeah. Literally, I walk up and like, are you registered to vote?
Yeah, 3 times.
Yeah, and organ donation. Even if they really want those organs.
So
here in California, it's like, don't worry, they're all going to Biden. We're good.
I know, right? I'm like, my vote doesn't even matter.
Yeah, fuck Syria. That's right. Boom.
So as I'm standing there, I got back to the same guy, and next to me is obviously another DMV employee, and this kind of elderly guy who obviously didn't know that he could do all this shit online. So there's this exchange where the guy that worked for the DMV says, I'm going to need you to fill out this form. And the guy goes, I've already been here for hours. I mean, it's so stereotypical. And the other guy goes, tries to sympathize with him, DMV employee. He's like, I know. Or you could fill it out online. And I'm thinking, I fucking been out, like, I'm about to jump the counter. Like, they're lying to you. And the old guy literally replies, well, I'm computer illiterate. Like, he just flat out says that. And the DMV guy goes, mm-hmm. And I just laughed. I literally laughed out loud. I'm like, I know I'm not supposed to be listening to these people, like, just eavesdropping, but I was like, it's literally, this is like the epitome of what happens in the DMV. And this is government. I loved it.
I know it's state government, but it's government at all levels. Ray, there are millions of people who voted in the last election thinking they were making a difference and getting rid of all the horrible people, and we're going to change the world.
They don't make a difference. The president makes a difference. Okay.
They're now realizing that government is still the same stupid fucking assholes and the same stupid bullshit on both sides. And if you don't believe that, just go to the DMV. Spend a day at the DMV and realize how horrible and inefficient your government actually is. All right. Thank you for sharing.
I would like to defend Ohio here. Our BMVs, the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, are actually privatized for the most part.
Oh.
So they're very efficient. Of course they are. You can do almost everything online. You go in, they're nice and clean. They're usually in a trailer. It's a pretty good process. The one in my town is there's not much room, so they have to all wait outside. It's real small, but it works. It works overall. It's like our prisons. My county where I'm from, that's where we kill them. So it's
privatize everything.
Well,
Ohio.
Good news is
damn.
I finally got the thing in my actual license. I got it in the mail, and you know what? It reminded me that when I took the picture, the DMV has literally zero sense of humor. I stand there. I was wearing a hat. I took the hat off. I'm like, I probably can't wear this, right? And he's like, no, like just emotionless, no. And I'm like, all right, well,
because he deals with people trying to be funny all day.
Well, so yeah. Oh, I'm sure. So when he goes to take the picture, I'm like, can I see it, or can I like add some filters to it? And he just like looked at me, like tilted his head, like what? I'm like, wow.
Ray, why?
Wow.
You're just, that poor guy. Like, it's not his fault that he works for a shitty
to make
company.
his life less miserable, because you know
But
what?
you're like
Works
the
at DMV, it's
17th
like a
person
prison
that day.
sentence.
There's 17 people ahead of you who did that to him already. He doesn't need your bullshit. All right, get in there, you smile, get the fuck out. Come on, Ray.
Hey, the optometrists think I'm the fucking smartest guy ever. They did the thing, flash you in the eyes, and I said, I'm used to it because the paparazzi, and they literally were telling everyone in the office, like, oh my God, that guy's so funny. I was like,
yeah, but you're telling the truth, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I know. It's not a joke. Like, literally, geez, paparazzi all the time.
Ray, are we doing advice tonight? We got to think. I haven't seen the notes. Yeah? Oh, you guys want to do some advice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Professional advice giver.
You want segments? We've
Back.
got segments.
Starting 9 years ago at this point, guys. Jesus Christ.
It's
Almost a
Thinking with Your Dickman.
Look at you, Jules. You suck. How's that podcast going? All right, Ray, go ahead. Read the email.
You said you didn't look at the notes. What a coincidence. Jules writes in.
Oh, shit.
How does this happen? I love weed. It's one of my favorite pastimes. I know that some of you are experts, while others have good friends who like to partake. Therefore, I'll wholeheartedly take your advice as gospel. I'm trying to quit, but my amazing, beautiful girlfriend also encourages me to do what makes me happy. What should I do?
Well, Jules, I want to start out real quick, okay? Only two of the people on this show have partaken in marijuana. Okay, I've never touched this stuff.
Not me.
But my friend Mike has, and I hear all the stories and all the stories that he tells me. So that's where my knowledge comes from. Okay, but I can talk to you on a personal level here. Randy, do you want to start out here? Do you want to give any advice to Jules, or do you want me and Ray to go at it for a little bit? Yeah, baby.
I'm just going to say I don't like the drugs, but the drugs like me.
Yeah, that's a good song. Mechanical Animals.
Yeah.
Marilyn Manson, 1998. Poor guy got canceled because he was the girl who liked that shit, and then she didn't all of a sudden.
And then she didn't all of a
It
sudden.
happened to Marconin too. I mean, they're kind of the same story.
Yeah, exactly the same story. Marcone
She
is just
opened
like
her
Marilyn
eyes.
Manson. Yeah.
And Louis C.K. Man,
So many
a
people.
lot of talented men. Definitely all in the same league.
Yeah, where's all
So
the
this
women
isn't for
getting
Jules.
canceled?
This is for everybody. Yeah, gentlemen, keep your dicks in your pants. Okay, here's the thing. Like, I mean, I don't agree with all the cancellation, all that bullshit, right? Because you say something stupid, whatever. But there is a lot of people, a lot of men out there who legitimately think that showing their dicks to a woman is going to impress them, and women don't want to see that. Okay, there aren't many women in the world who actively search out dicks to look at. Okay, that's not a thing. I'm talking especially to all you guys over in Southwest Asia. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. Is that, hey, baby, I show you dick, I marry you, baby. You know, that type of shit. Like that. No, that's not how any of that shit works. Okay. Also, this is off topic here, Ray, and I'm sorry, but I'm one of the lovely news women in Connecticut. Rachel something. I can't remember her name. Fuck, Rachel something. I fucking forgot her name. Rachel. I know it's Rachel. I don't remember her last name. Anyways,
real memorable that
It's
chick.
like Rachel News 18.
Rachel Weatherwoman. and she's a beautiful young woman. Okay, there's a difference between sexy and beautiful. We all know this, right? And she's beautiful, all right. But she's very attractive, and I'm sure she has to deal with this shit all the time from dudes. And so she posted a message she got. It says, "Rachel, love your weather, but why do you wear all black all the time? It doesn't look good on you." Like, shut the fuck up, okay? Nobody needs your goddamn opinion on what a woman should wear. And I'm not being a white knight here. You know how I hate white knights and I hate simps and I hate all the social justice bullshit. But Jesus Christ, this is why we're in the situation that we're in now, because fucking assholes like you can't keep their goddamn mouth shut. All right? If you don't like what the chick's wearing, is she your girlfriend? No. Is she your wife? No. Are you going out on a date with her? No. Then keep your goddamn mouth shut. Nobody gives a shit about your opinion. Your opinion doesn't matter. None of your fucking opinions matter on what somebody's wearing, what they look like. Shut the fuck up, because you're ruining it for everybody else, for all the good people. All right, let's talk about weed.
Rim, I think you look lovely tonight.
Thanks, Randy.
Hey, you know what? No one cares. No one cares what people look like.
Oh.
Keep your opinions to yourself.
So, Jules, listen. Here's the truth about marijuana. Right? All right. What are the long-term effects of marijuana? One, it's going to cost you money. Okay, it might make you a little bit lazy. You might forget some stuff. All right, but I mean, other than that, like, what else? Like, what else is it going to do that's bad? If you're able to control yourself and have and do it in moderation, all right, it's way better than being an alcoholic. We know that, because alcoholism kills. All right, drunk driving kills. But how many drunk driving do you have with fucking marijuana? Not many, because people just go to sleep. They just go to sleep, okay? Or they pay extra attention. Therefore, I'm trying to quit. Okay, so you got to be careful when quitting the weed as well. It's a lot of people. Sometimes I've heard Dr. Drew say if you quit weed cold turkey, it could make you very sick. And some people have had some very serious medical issues trying to quit marijuana cold turkey.
Interesting.
So yeah, so if you are trying to quit, you should probably find a counselor and see a counselor and have them, and they can help you quit. But maybe the best thing here to do is if it makes you happy, just try to enforce some moderation on yourself, right? Have some willpower. And I know, I don't have any willpower. Well, you're just being weak. Okay, you got to be strong. All right, if you like something, you got to be willing to work to get it, baby. That's what I'm saying. You gotta have that willpower. You have that fire inside. Just like, this is what I want, and I want to be able to control it, and I'm going to control my goddamn life. So everyone else can kiss my ass because I'm in charge. Ray, what do you think, buddy?
I think that's some sound advice. I mean, there's not much else to say. I mean, I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, there's a reason why it's legal in many areas of the country. Being that, I'm starting to view it on the same level, if you will, as alcohol, which is, while it doesn't have the same legal rights, if you will. I mean, what are we doing here? The stuff's in the right moderation, if you will. Like, yes, you can have way too much and impair yourself or somebody. But also, I mean, you have a little bit, it's fine, right? There's ways that you can do it safely and all that stuff, and not destroy your life. And it doesn't have huge health impacts that are, all of a sudden, I mean, shit, compare that to like shooting up heroin or something like that. Yeah, that's a huge difference there. You know what I mean? Like, whereas even alcohol actually does, even in moderation, has worse side effects in some cases and stuff like that, right? So as far as why are you quitting, I think you need to ask yourself that. Why are you trying to quit? Is it because you're just trying to save money? Because you don't like what it does to you? What other people think? You don't like, whatever the reasons are, address that. And from there, start making the decision. At the end of the day, I always fall back on, hey, you think it through, you make your decision, and you live with it. And if you're the one making the decision, and not having someone else do it for you, then you're going to have more satisfaction in that decision. And if you didn't like it, you learn from it, and you're not saying, oh, well, I got screwed by other people or something like that. So basically what I'm saying is don't listen to us.
I had a I had a conversation with somebody, the same person I mentioned in the pre-show, and I mentioned that my life got so much better when I realized that all the bad stuff that was happening, that I was blaming on other people, was actually my fault. When I decided to take responsibility for everything, I was able to take control of everything. And Ray, goddamn it, what's better than having control? What's better than having power, right? So take control of that shit, baby. Take control of it. Have power over it. Goddamn, dominate it. Dominate it, Ray. Jules, whoever it is that's writing in.
Yeah.
You gotta
like Steve Buscemi and that damn, oh God. It's the HBO series about the bootleggers.
Boardwalk Empire. I didn't even watch it. I know what it is.
Boardwalk Empire, it has the best ending of any series. Like, it really ties everything
Lost
together.
is way better.
That's good.
Or so I've heard.
Okay, good job, Ray.
I Googled it. Okay.
Oh.
Do you like my
It
call?
Well, I
ended
think
exactly
Boardwalk
where you are in
Empire
the
is-
background.
But seize power like Steve Buscemi in Boardwalk Empire.
Yes.
And and then get murdered by the
demon.
guy that you killed to get to the top, son.
And instead of running
Bastard
alcohol,
son.
weed it up.
Yeah.
Weed it
Listen,
up.
Yep.
karma will always catch up with you. That's why you kill all your enemies immediately. So there.
Straight up, just kill him.
When I was trying to explain to that person that how my life got better when I realized everything was my fault, that person couldn't understand that. They could not grasp the fact that once I took responsibility for all this stuff, it's like, well, there are other people. No, none of the choices I made, they made for me. I did it myself. Okay. Ultimately, I made all those choices myself. All right. Now I'm in control, bitch. I'm in control now. Not you. You have no power over me. None.
I mean,
None whatsoever.
Rim, there's a lot of science that shows that we really don't have any willpower. We're just neurons firing off.
God damn
It's
it,
like,
Randy. Jesus Christ. Like trying to have a
90%,
fucking empowering message to give you
90%
strength,
DNA
to make you feel
and
empowered.
5%.
Randy,
Take control of your life and your feelings.
Sam Harris
Nobody
covers
fucking-
it very thoroughly.
Nobody cares about the
about
science.
every other episode.
Obviously, they people say believe science only when it's convenient for them. Okay, nobody really believes in science. People just believe what they want to believe, and I'm trying to
Oh,
empower.
you're a Win Bigley guy. Okay, I got you. I'm following.
I'm trying to empower people to take responsibility for themselves. Okay, and do what's best for them. I'm not a nothing guy. All right. Wearing masks is stupid. Okay, so there's that. Fucking, I said it.
So at the end of the day, I say don't quit if you like it. Just
If it doesn't fit, you must quit.
Find the moderation that you enjoy most. It brings you the most satisfaction because ultimately, if we're just neurons firing, we'll fire the right number of neurons that make you happy.
Except, right, your neurons are privileged.
They are.
Yes.
They get the right mixture of all the stuff. So
My friend Mike.
I mean, absolutely.
Yeah, my friend Mike uses only in the evenings to go to sleep late at night. All right, that's his, and he's proud of that, and he's proud of being able to control that. Except when his stomach hurts during the day or when he's bored.
Well, it's like
nobody's around.
It's like there's times where we get on the podcast, we do a bunch of shots. It's a shot episode or something, and maybe the next morning I wake up and I'm like, that sucked. But you know who made me do those shots? Not you guys, because you know what I could do if you guys were like shot time. I could say, "Fuck you, I'm done doing shots."
You're done on the podcast.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah.
No. The contract actually stipulates that I am allowed to turn down shots. But
No, I don't think it
because
does,
I like
Ray.
you guys. No, my contract says that. It's read the fine print. Read the fine print. It's in there.
That's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit.
Regardless, I like you guys enough that I would sacrifice my next day, my Fridays. I will have to take an extra couple naps at work, which is, not really that big of a deal because I don't really do anything anyway. And I'm basically going to suffer with a huge hangover the next day, but I'm going to do it my choice because I like you guys. And it's my choice to have a hangover
Yeah.
because I like you guys.
I told
And I
my
wanna fit
backup
in.
already that I'm leaving after a couple hours tomorrow because I have a hangover to nurse and I have to vlog. So
You're supposed to show up a couple hours late. That's the better hangover.
no, I open so I can leave early. You know, I'm there at 6:30. All right, so Jules, I hope we helped you.
Suffer at work with the hangover and then leave when you feel better, so you can enjoy
I
your
walk
afternoon.
They must look at me like I'm fucking
That's how you
crazy. Like
do it.
every Friday morning, I walk around like, fuck, I got a headache, man. Goddamn, you got any Advil?
Just drink water. Just drink water, guys.
Randy,
That's all
I don't need
do.
your goddamn
water,
easy
duh,
solutions.
and go for a
okay?
walk.
Shit.
Go for
I'm
a walk.
a real
and drink
man.
some
I don't
water.
need that
Fucking
bullshit.
simple math.
All right. You guys want to listen to some voicemails?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At Rich Dickman Enterprises, we love hearing your voice so much that we used an EDM instrumental backing track with a positive, uplifting feel while creating this bumper. Now,
So hungry.
here are the voicemails so you can listen to the sound of your own annoying voices.
But I'm
You
just drinking the same
egotistical
amount.
nerds.
Man, this one goes on for a while.
It's because
Hey guys, I was fixing to eat a Three Musketeer candy bar, and I just wanted to say hello before I did that. So I'm glad that you're not one of those people on your show that eat and do all that weird ASMR annoying shit where they're like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna podcast and eat nachos like a waste of breath." So I just wanted to say thank you for not doing that. And I didn't want to do that to you guys either. So, I know my voicemail is not equal to a podcast, but, I wanted to have some manners if I'm leaving voicemails to a podcast. So, okay, have a good day. Bye.
All right. I used to eat on a podcast,
nice.
and it was funny. Yeah. You guys remember?
Yeah. What
Taste
Torn
Tank.
Taste Tank.
That's right. That's
Yep.
right. We got a review. It's like,
Whose idea was that? And
Mine.
who did you steal it from?
what the fuck? Who do you think? Whose idea do you think it was? It was mine. They're all my ideas. Every idea ever that was good is my idea on that show. And people would complain, "Oh, Rem gets too close to the microphone when he's eating." I'm like, oh God. All right, moving on.
Hey guys, this is the caller known as Random Dickman Southern Accent Dildo Finder. Number.
What's up, Random Dickman?
Okay. Yeah, Southern accent dildo finder. Oh wait, we got more.
that
Here.
it?
He did it again.
Oh.
We're gonna try this voicemail again. This is Random Dickman Southern Accent Dildo Finder number 2. When I say,
Checking
you guys
in.
have a wonderful day, amazing episodes as always, and whenever you listen to this, have a wonderful day. You too, Randy.
Thanks. Oh, you too,
Aw,
Randy.
thank you.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Happy
thanks.
birthday again, Randy.
Oh, thanks, guys. Happy birthday to you too, Ray.
Oh, thanks.
Rim, happy birthday in November.
How'd you know it's my
Aw,
birthday today?
thanks. Happy birthday, you guys.
Did I get the right month, Rim? Did I get the right month?
You know, while we're at it,
This is why your angel, your guardian angel, has been trying to get your attention.
The Jezebel
Press the
spirit.
numerical button 1 now.
I'm so happy
Press
he's back.
1. There's even some things that you must do this
Guardian angels.
month.
Oh,
Press
shit.
the numerical button 1 now to hear this blessed word. Press 1.
If you wish to no longer receive these
I'm
messages,
pressing
please
one.
hit the option 3 now.
Fuck.
you know,
All right.
That's
something
such a
must do this
terrible
month.
I
racket.
cry when angels deserve to die.
Deserved. Yeah.
Yep.
Wake up.
With you. Press 1. Press
Grab
1.
your keys and
Press
put
the
on a little
numerical
makeup.
button 1. It is fastly approaching, but your miracle
Oh, God.
angel must meet you
Why
on
did you
this
leave the
day.
keys upon the table?
Press 1 so that you can hear this prophecy with your
shit.
date
I
in
wish
it.
I got this
Press
call.
the numerical button 1 now.
If you wish to no longer receive these messages,
So,
please hit the option 3
you guys-
now.
Find the one button.
I think homework for this week is we each record one of these calls and oh, we are with you now. Press 1. You need to hear the message of Dickman. Press 1 now. It will change your life forever. Press 1 now. Press the numerical button. You know what I'm saying? Like we all should
Yeah.
do one of those. Yeah, I think it's a great. Yeah.
Can mine be low energy?
Um,
Like press the numerical button 1. You'll get a message from like Rim Dickman, and he'll be like, "You're gonna get your shit together." And then you'll slowly start to get your shit together over time.
Yeah.
If you just keep working at it. Because all you got to do is improve 0.001% every day. And over time, that grows.
You get to 1%.
Exponentially.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good
You
job.
just got to stay ahead of the curve. And the curve is slightly better than mediocre.
Yeah. That's
So press the numerical button
Simple
1
math.
now.
I think we just did it, boys. Ray, clip that and make it a thing. Okay, last voicemail.
Hey guys, I was fixing to get a pizza. I just want to say hi. You can get Papa John's for like $8 when you order it online, so that's cool.
Randy's
You
dumb.
should do that. They got that little sauce and
I
shit that
cheated.
comes on it. It's pretty good. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Randy's got a box of
I
Little
like pizza
Caesars.
too.
Yeah, pizza's good.
Yep, it's the cheeser pepperoni pizza.
You know what's funny
$7.
is that Ray's baby loves pizza. Like pizza is Ray's baby's favorite food. It's amazing. The kid Ray sent me videos of his baby eating pizza. And it's just fucking wow.
Yeah.
Babies are the worst, but they're funny sometimes.
Yeah, they're
That didn't take as long as I
so
thought
funny.
it would. Shit, we got to kill some time here, boys. What do you guys got? What do you guys got?
I got about a half hour on my dead parents I could go through.
You know, or Randy could easily tell us a story with 15 to 20 minutes worth of pauses to one story. You know,
I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I don't want that.
quality content. We could just look at each other. We could just play Battlefront 2 for the last 15 minutes of the episode.
Oh, you want to get in there? We don't have anything with Mr. Porno Man this week? Okay, well, we got Dick of the Week. We got some Dick of the Week, right? All right, hold on. Let me find the
sweet.
bumper. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to introduce this week's finalists for Dick of the Week. And here is our first nominee.
Gotta get my reading voice ready. Okay, number 1, coming to us from Fox News. Texas waitress gets $2,000 tip, but restaurant refuses to give her a cent. A Texas waitress says she was thrilled to receive a $2,000. Oh, fuck, goddamn. Try it again. 3, 2, 1. A Texas waitress says she was thrilled to receive a $2,000 tip on a bill, only to find out from the restaurant that she won't take home a single cent. Emily Bauer had only been a server for about 2 weeks when she was scheduled for a busy Sunday shift at Red Hook Seafood in Bar in San Antonio, news station KVUE reported. While working all the tables, she kept apologizing to a man seated in her section for being slow. He was just like, I understand. He also mentioned he owned restaurants, so he knew how hard it was to be a server, Bauer said. He was like, just cancel everything. Cancel everything and give me the ticket. So I said, okay. I gave him the ticket. Bauer said she didn't notice until he left that he had given her a $2,000 tip and wrote a note that said, Merry Christmas, keep working hard. I was like, wait. I just opened it and started crying. I was like, oh my God, my kids. I'm going to spend it all on my kids, said Bauer, who has 2 sons, a 2-year-old and a 5-month-old. I was like, oh my God, I've never had a Christmas where I've been able to splurge on them. But she said her excitement was quickly dashed when the restaurant told her it can't process a tip larger than $500. Other servers suggested that the restaurant give her 4 separate tips of $500, but the seafood joint refused, KVUE reported. Okay, so that's number 1. I don't know. I'm going to nominate her for Dick of the Week for all the time she used like. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way too many likes. Oh my goodness. Stop saying likes.
Way too many likes.
Way too many times.
Okay,
Ray. Calm down, like Ray.
Yeah. Ray, what is this, Ray? I just clicked the thing. American truck culture is completely insane. Truck owners,
truck nuts abound. Truck nuts abound.
Yeah, this
in
is
our
from
county.
This is from Twitter, from the Italian American Advocate. Italian American Advocate on Twitter, which is at the Epic Dept, DEPT. Let's see. Truck owners might protest that they are slightly less likely than owners of other categories to use their vehicle as primary transport, 83% versus 95%, limiting the miles and gallons. And they might also protest that trucks provide capabilities that other vehicles lack. But as it turns out, a significant portion of truck owners never use their trucks for these capabilities. According to Edwards data, 75% of truck owners use their truck for towing one time a year or less, meaning never. Nearly 70% of truck owners go off-road one time a year or less, and a full 35% of truck owners use their truck for hauling, putting something in the bed, its ostensible raison d'etre, once a year or less. I think this is calling truck owners Dicks of the Week, Ray. Is that what we're doing here?
Pretty much.
Okay.
I want to call. No, I want to call whoever wanted to reach into somebody's life and ask them what they're doing with their truck. That's overreaching. Like, stay out of my business. That's all I'm saying.
No, I hear you, man. I'm down with that. I do want to point out though that there are people.
I disagree.
Okay, go ahead, Ray. I will hold my point.
I'm just saying, if you're for example, Ford Motor Company or somebody like that, you say, what do you use your truck for? You really think that's reaching into your life? If they want to get feedback on what people use their vehicles for?
Well, I'm talking about trying to use it in this way, maybe.
Oh, so it's not so you're changing your tune there. You don't mind them reaching into your lives. You care what they do. No, I'm with you. That
I just don't trust Ford because my Fiat almost caught on fire. Or my Fiesta, not my Fiat. My Fiat's great.
Oh, Fiesta.
The Fiesta, the Ford Fiesta. Yeah, I had a Ford Fiesta before the Fiat. It was, it was kind of tiny for me, but I made it work. It had Bluetooth. That's all I cared about.
Oh, sweet. Well, no, I do agree with you, though, that there's a million people out there asking for information that, honestly, who knows what the hell they're trying to do with it, who they're selling it to and all that stuff. It's out of control. If it's, I could understand a business going after this.
I think we should get paid for our data. Absolutely. Because it's the oil of this generation. It's the largest resource that's growing.
Insane.
Well, and I think we should get paid for that. Well, so it should be part of our property.
What do you think about people that own trucks, though? I think that's what they're getting at, which is, do you think people that own trucks are dicks in some capacity?
I think it's okay to have a truck because, I'm going to have a truck one day.
Randy,
because I get tired of borrowing one.
Oh, okay. The answer is yes, because trucks handle badly notoriously, and these fuckers are going like 80 miles an hour on the highway. All right, so fucking truck drivers are terrible. But there's a whole generation of Jeep owners who've never taken their Jeeps off road. So I get what they're getting at here. You don't use your vehicle for what they're supposed to be fucking used for. All right, I do have someone coming on in a minute here because I was able to pull him in. So let's get to who's our dick of the week. I gotta do the song. Oh, god damn it. I lost my mouse and I gotta find my mouse because I don't know where my mouse is, Randy. I gotta find it so I can play the bumper.
After much deliberation, the incredibly handsome expert judges have come to the consensus that this week's Dick of the Week award goes to...
Okay, Randy, who's the Dick of the Week?
Restaurant.
I said Randy. I said fucking Randy. But the good thing you picked up because Randy's fucking had that vape down his throat. Goddamn. Blowjob on the
I'm deliberating, boys, because this is a complicated one. I'm gonna say the restaurant because it just seems like they're following too much policy. Like this seems like one of those ideas where like you need to use some judgment and take care of the person because clearly that's what the guy intended to do. But it would be funny if they found out that she forged it later down the road. And then all this news story is kind of bullshit. But I had some people doing that. It was pretty terrible. We had to go back and find it because they were doing it for like $1 here and $1 there. It's pretty terrible. It was hard to find.
Jesus.
So if she's that person, she's the dick. But it doesn't sound like she is. So I'm going to say the restaurant over truck owners because I'm on the side of truck owners.
I agree. I don't think she's forging a $2,000 tip randomly. I would say the restaurant. The restaurant's doing this. They could very easily say, I'm going to do the right thing. Let you have the money. Because what do they think they're getting? They're getting an extra $1,500. You think that make or breaks the restaurant's business? Well, maybe in COVID times. But they could set the tone. Hey, we take care of our employees. They're going to get higher quality people to come in there. You just might as well take care of your employees.
Well, they're all about to get $15 an hour, although they kind of shot that down today. which is a good thing. I think $15 minimum wage is not good across the board.
All right.
It should be state specific.
You're correct on the minimum wage, but you guys are both wrong on the dick of the week. Obviously, the dick of the week here is the woman who can't stop saying like, and I'm not backing down from that. All right. This bitch is doing a professional interview. She's getting interviewed by a goddamn newspaper. And she's got to write like. And who's the asshole? You know what? Let's change that. The dick of the week is a newspaper writer who's going to include every goddamn time she says like. Because you can easily admit that. Yeah, you can admit that. All right? When I'm writing up things, when I'm doing investigation stuff, I admit all the stupid shit they say unless I need it because it's important. So this guy made this woman look like a fool. And in turn, I got mad at this woman. So the writer of this article from Fox News is a dick of the week. Fuck you, you're the dick of the week. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. That was a spirited debate about trucks and minimum wage. I would like to bring Adam from Houston onto the show real quick as we're wrapping up here, because Adam has a new podcast out with Crippled Jesus, and you know what? Because I love those guys, all right, and I want to give Adam a chance here to tell everybody what his podcast is about. Adam, welcome back to the Rich Dickman Show, my man, shirtless and hat full.
Hey, Rim, how you doing? Hey,
great,
everybody.
Man. Doing great, pal. How are you?
Hey, man.
Oh, I'm doing fantastic now.
Awesome.
Once some of the weather stuff settled down, like once that got handled and power came back on and everything, now I'm cruising. Although work has been kind of crazy.
Oh man, you've experienced all sides of that weather. You know, the ups and the low downs. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm a little drunk.
Yeah,
but yeah, it kind of sucks. You've gone through some shit, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was bad. It was pretty bad. No one was expecting it.
No.
And
now,
yeah,
Adam,
but
would you drive around in a 2-wheel drive RAV4 in that weather?
In a RAV4?
Yeah. Do you think that's like a safe thing to do? Not safe thing to do?
What trim? Doesn't one of them have a limited slip?
No, it does. It is not. It's basic model.
If it's an open slip, hell no. Now, I'll tell you what pissed me off. My GTR was in the shop this whole time. Last time it iced over, my GTR wasn't in the shop, and I was driving around like an asshole. It was fun as fuck.
Doesn't that have all-wheel drive?
Yeah, it has a computer-controlled all-wheel drive that's like live how much power it puts down to each wheel, and it has a little gauge on the cluster that tells you how much torque it's converting from the back to the front.
Yeah. So... Anyway, I
had a 98 Cadillac I did that with once.
Oh, I'd say,
yeah, it's like the all-terrain total engineering system or something like that. It's great.
Yeah, it was like sitting on a lazy boy in that car. It was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Old Sharon.
I have nothing further to add, Your Honor.
Tell my audience and my friends here about your new podcast with Crippled Jesus called Who Gives a Shit?
Well, you said the title right there. It's Who Gives a Shit. We beg the question, who gives a shit? We'll might ask it literally and try to speculate on who is actually giving a shit about something, or we'll find a particular topic and talk about who is giving way too much of a shit about something and just constantly make fun of them.
Right. And you got two of my favorite people on that podcast, Adam and CJ. Two of my aside from you Ray and you Randy, they're like my next two favorite people. They're on there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you guys, you're up there, and
appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's a fun show. All right, if you like what Adam has to say, like
it's
with
going
CJ.
well. It's we've had a great reception.
Yeah, it's like put two dudes together.
And you've been promoting me like a motherfucker, Rim. I couldn't you've been incredibly instrumental in actually getting this off the ground. You've been fantastic to work with. Although the fucking contract that Rich sent me was fucking a little ridiculous.
Listen,
I happen to know some lawyers that I sold some weed to. I had to call in some favors and shit like that, and it was a pain. But we got it handled. It's off the ground. I don't think I'm getting fucked that bad, but dude drives a hard bargain.
Yeah. He fucked us. He fucked me personally for about 52 episodes. Then he fucked Ray for another 15 or so. And then we finally got things together. The dude dots his I's and crosses his T's 3 times. Okay. It's how he maintains business. What the hell is that, Ray? Is that your house? Is that where all that noise is coming from? Yeah. I popped in on Adam and CJ's recording today. And my cat started meowing. I didn't realize I was unmuted, so I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's no worries. Shoot, CJ's nurse also decided to step in on the recording too. That's a fun time.
Yeah. But Adam,
nice.
I come from a line of encouraging people to do things, right? People fit. My former best friend who died in a canoe accident tragically many years ago. It was a fucking loon in Canada just fucking attacked him out of nowhere, and he just wasn't expecting it, and he got tipped over and he drowned in the canoe. It's horrible canoe accident in eastern Maine. But
Terrible.
you know, I encourage people to do creative shit and to get out there and flex their creative brains and dicks. And I want to help, and I would promote everybody. People who've been good to us, good friends of the show, guests, whatever. I would promote the hell out of them and promote the hell out of you guys, because I love both of you. I think you guys are great. So, so here's Rich Dickman. He said to me, he's like, you know what? We got to get, the Rich Dickman Show. And then we grab Who Gives a Shit. And then we have to convince a couple porn stars to do a podcast, and we can start like a Rich Dickman type of podcast network. And I said, Mr. Dickman, slow your roll. Nobody wants to be part of a goddamn podcast network, you asshole. And that's a lot of
That's
work.
very ableist of you to say slow your roll when TJ's involved.
Fuck, you're right. I'm sorry.
Damn it, Rim.
God, everything was going so great until
I
this,
know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Adam, real quick, Adam, we had because you were a former weed dealer. We had a question earlier tonight about from somebody who's trying to quit weed, but his girlfriend is trying to keep him on the habit, and we were trying to give advice to him. So what would your advice to be to somebody who enjoys smoking weed, but is trying to maybe not smoke so much weed?
Okay. It's actually a very simple thing to do. Maybe kicking the habit initially is going to be a little rough, but get to the point where you can actually pass a drug test. Just dry yourself out for a little while. Do it intermittently. You want to stay on it. That's fine. But you need to basically get back to your baseline from time to time so that you can actually get your gains that you got from smoking that weed. Because think of smoking weed like lifting weights, only instead of getting muscle, you're getting more chill. And to actually lock that chill in, you got to sober up a little bit to actually chill the fuck out.
Yeah. I like it. See, that's basically what I said. I said you got to take control. You got to dominate. You got to dominate your habits.
Yeah. Regardless of what it is, don't let your appetites control you.
Yeah. That's right. Thank you. So our listener who wrote that in is going to really appreciate that, Adam. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Adam, Ray and Randy, I don't know if you know this, but some guy once, did he pay you, Adam, to fuck his wife and then take a shit on her? Or was it just to have sex with his wife and he wanted
what?
The thing that Matty J did for you? Or did they just make that up?
So I called into the Dick Show about that too. So what happened was I got paid to fuck this chick that I had, that I was a coworker with. And she was living with a sugar daddy, basically.
Oh, it was a sugar daddy.
That wasn't able to get erect or anything. And so she was living with him, but they wouldn't have sex or anything. But he was into odors. So he would put her on weird special diets and stuff like that, and take her poop and put it in a Tupperware and store that away in the poop fridge. And he would pull out the vintages of the stuff and smell on the things while doing other things to try to bust a nut limp. And I happened to walk in this whole scenario without realizing what had happened. She convinced me to go meet this dude, and this guy. We were just sitting at the dinner table, and he said, "Hey, if I pay you $100, will you fuck this chick?" Pulled out some money. I was like, "Well, why not?" And he just couldn't help himself. He had to pull out some of this shit and smell some of this stuff while he was watching me bang this chick. And he was trying to hide it from me, and I saw him do it. And I freaked out. I freaked out fucking bad. I was losing my shit. It's like one of those moments where the world is spinning and you're wondering what the fuck reality even is. Almost like you stepped into some sort of fucking wonderland or something. So I fucking brandished my pistol on this dude and threatened to pistol whip him with my 1911. And so I got my money and got the fuck out of there.
God damn. See, Ray, you thought you had an interesting life.
Oh yeah, right. Like
That hit me out of fucking left field. Like I fucked around with a lot of chicks, but I never anything like that. Not even fucking close. Like I've been around some freaks. Like I mean, I used to hang around at like this club in Houston called Numbers. It's kind of like a 80s goth club or something like that. And this one chick's dad owned a funeral home, so I banged her in a coffin at the funeral home. I thought that was fucking weird. And I thought that was about as weird it was going to get. But man, I was fucking wrong about that.
Yeah.
Wow. We got to do a whole Adam sex episode, Ray. Remember that. Put that in the note somewhere. We'll get.
Yeah, we'll do that because we could start getting into.
I mean, I love getting sexy with the porn stars, but I mean, this is way more interesting. Goddamn, Adam, we plug your show again. Plug your Twitter. Plug whatever you got to plug, and I'm going to wrap it up here, and we're all going to go home and do some research
and eat dinner. Oh wait.
So the title of the podcast is Who Gives a Shit? You can find us on all the podcasty type of things. And if you follow us on Twitter, it's at WGA Shit Show. It stands for Who Gives a Shit Show. CJ runs the thing. He'll be running all the polls and all the social media stuff. I'm not a social media guy, kind of old school that way. And we do have a Discord, but you got to know somebody to get in the thing. So if you happen to know somebody in the community, ask them to come in and they'll kind of be the gatekeeper, whether or not you're cool or not.
Yeah, so you guys use all right. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you for gatekeeping that.
Is that did you get that from Clubhouse? Because I cannot get an invite into fucking Clubhouse. God damn. I've been asking everyone I know. Like I just want to get Rim on there. I think it'd be a great platform for him. He could just rant all day. Rush Limbaugh style. Somebody needs to fill that void.
Yeah.
In the grave.
Oh
yeah, whatever he needs to do
in real life, Adam. Jesus. All right. Thank you, Thank you, Adam. Everybody, check out Adam's and CJ's podcast. Who Gives a Shit? It's fun, a lot of fun. I enjoy listening to it. So you should check it out too. And so just so you guys know, we've barely eclipsed 12 and a half listeners every once in a while, and you guys are way beyond that. So congratulations already in 3 episodes or 2 or whatever. By the time you hear this, it'll be 3.
I'm surprised at how well it's doing. The response has been amazing. Like so it's really blowing me away.
If you could just rub a little bit of that Dick Show dust onto us, I'd really appreciate it, and just make me look good for my new contract coming up in a couple of weeks.
I've been doing that. People ask me about my old hustling days all the time. I tell them to go listen to episode 121.
Yeah, hell yeah. God damn, that's a good episode. All right, nice. Thank you, Adam. Love you, buddy. You are the man. Ray, it's that time, baby.
Let's bring this baby home.
Hold on. I got to let Randy say it for real, because when it was Randy's birthday and you said it anyways, maybe next week. Can you put it in the notes? We'll let Randy say the words next week. Maybe. All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Rich Dickman Show.
That's how you book.
Yeah, we love it when you do. Thank you. It means a lot. It really means a lot. So thank you so much that you gave us your time. Because you know what? Time is a finite thing. We don't have enough of it. We have too little of it, actually. And that you gave 90 minutes of your day to us and our bullshit. Really appreciate it. So thank you so much. If you like what we do, you want to support that show, this show, not that show, this show, tell a friend. That's right. Tell a friend that you listen to the Rich Dickman Show. Tell them to check it out. And you could leave a review on whatever podcast app you listen on. But those iTunes ones really move us up the charts on the parenting and improv scales. That's what we're under. Yes. Parenting and improv. But if you like us even more than that, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. We got a lot of stuff up there. We got the videos from we got the videos from the latest episodes. The Kayla Cleavage interview is up on video, and she's got those very large, beautiful breasts of hers on display. And you can check those out on the Patreon. Of course, you got me playing video games. There's Liquor Fueleds up there. You can get one of those once a month. You get a lot of stuff. I don't know of any other Patreon that gives you as much of a brain dump as you get from me and the Rich Dickman crew. At patreon.com/Rich Dickman. So get in there, and I'm sure you'll have fun. And if you have a subject that you want us to talk about, you can tell us that too once you're a patron. Find us online at richdickman.com for all of your Rich Dickman needs. Click that merch tab. Click that Amazon store tab as well. And the Amazon tab, you'll see the Eat the Rich shirt. And you got to get that thing because it's selling like a mofo. That thing is going off the shelves. God damn. That's a good goddamn shirt. You should get one and wear it around. And we also got our other Rich Dickman merch as well. And you can find all that at richdickman.com. And of course, we got our YouTube channel. You can get there from our website as well. And I got the new camera, so we're going to be putting a lot more stuff on the YouTube channel. A lot more cooking and eating with Rem. Cooking and eating with Rem. Boom. And yeah, that's it. All right. Yes. Make sure to listen to our friends over Adam and CJ at Who Gives a Shit, and you can check them out. Please do check them out. And of course, our friends at Not Freedom Consumption, listen to them as well. We are richdickmanshow@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter at Rich Dickman Show. Find executive producer Randy at Sir Zero. He's been a little more active on Twitter, but you can also email him, Sir Zero with an E at gmail.com. Producer Ryan is at Ryan TRDS. My mother, of course, is at Rem_Mama. I think she quit Twitter though. I think she quit. I think she realized Joe Biden wasn't all she hoped he would be. And then she quit and disappeared in disgrace. And you can follow me on Twitter at Rich Dickman. And of course, there is Ray. Ray, how do we find you, baby doll?
You can find me on Twitter at Jules Winfeld, or call me personally, 860-316-4776. If I don't answer, just leave me a voicemail. But yeah, that's my direct line. And you know what? I try and answer all the time. If by chance I don't answer, just leave me a voicemail. I'll call you right back. 860-316-4776.
And Randy, if they want to come and chat with us and hang out every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, where do they go?
bit.do/TRDS1. That's bit.do/TRDS1.
That's right. And both Ray and Randy love bombing Syria, so get in there and talk with them all about it. I think it's gross. Thanks for listening. We'll see you again next week. Good night.
See ya.
Boosh? Yeah, I'm going with Boosh.
Boosh.
I really like it. I think it works.
I think that's your thing now.
I love it.
I think you're the Boosh guy. Yeah. Good stuff. Adam, thank you for jumping in, Adam. I needed 10 more minutes, and I saw you were playing games, so we got you in there, buddy.
Hell yeah.
I wasn't even playing games. I was just hanging out with the dickheads. They just got done recording a bonus episode over there.
Oh, rock and roll. Nice.
Yeah. So I was like, oh shit, hell yeah.
You got a link.
What's up, brother?
You got a link to that Dick Show Discord? If you do, send it to me.
It's like their Patreon thing.
Oh,
but the reason
too?
I'm in there is because I called in.
Yeah. Look, I haven't listened to your appearance yet. I haven't gotten that far in the show. I'll probably hear it tomorrow.
Oh, I got a lot of feedback about that. Dick literally called me cool in the in the call in.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, he followed me with his new handle, but he won't talk to me anymore. So nobody likes me.
Yeah, I told him about my my setup that I had at the trap house to shoot people through walls.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because that's all we do all day, man. We would sit around smoking weed and think about how to hustle harder. And I knew about wall banging and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I was staring at the stuff. I'm like, why can't we map this out so that we could figure out where you could stand to shoot somebody on the other side of a wall?
Makes sense.
It's fucking awesome.
And we had speaker wires running all over the main room. So all we did was we put duct tape in these lines that you can't tell, but they actually line up in the other room, which was my room. So if someone was standing on one of these duct tape lines, I could stand on this little part and there were duct tape rays that were going off on the floor, and I could point like into the other room and know where it was going to go.
Damn.
And we'd had a couple iterations of it. Eventually we were like drilling holes through walls to figure out where the studs were and shit like that, and making sure these things were like perfectly straight.
Finders, right?
But yeah. It was back in my. Actually, it was chill. It was chill as fuck. If you stay prepared, you don't have to get prepared.